All right, and we are live. Good morning po sa inyong lahat. And of course, good evening po back there in the Philippines. It's 6:30 a.m. here in South Carolina, 6:30 a.m. of a Saturday. Right now, I know it's 7:30 p.m. po sa inyong lahat, okay? There is a 13-hour difference na ngayon. And so we have fixed the schedule. We have changed the schedule into 7:30 because 6 a.m. is just too early for me. Okay, so again, this is Gurong Pinoy. We are back for our live stream. But tonight we are going to have our general education quiz and discussion. Okay, so again, on your screen, you can see all the social media accounts of Gurong Pinoy. Make sure that you are following us, you're subscribed, and that you also like all our video. Now, if you're watching us on YouTube, please do like our video. Again, if you're watching us on YouTube, please do like our video. If you're watching us on Facebook Live, now please do react to our video, heart, like, or wow to our video. You can also share our video, share it on your account, share it on all the groups that you have joined. And you may also start a watch party and also tag your friends. Now, again, Gurong Pinoy is your reliable, trusted review center. This is all online. And of course, before we start with anything, we are first going to have our opening prayer. This is still prepared by Pastor Efren Esteban since tonight is a Saturday. I invite everyone to please join us in our opening prayer.
Tayo po ay manalangin. Ama naming Diyos na makapangyarihan, maibigin at pinagmumulan ng makalangit na karunungan, salamat sa pagkakataon na ito na ibinigay mo sa bawat isa sa amin. Ang mga banal na salita mo at mga pangako ay tunay na maaasahan sa lahat ng pagkakataon. Tulad ng isang awitin na ikaw, Panginoon, ay dakila, tapat magmula pa sa ugat ng aming lahi. Ano man ang mga pagsubok ay maaasahan kang lagi. Aming Diyos at Ama, muli po kaming dumudulog sa iyong mayamang awa at biyaya na samahan mo po kami sa aming pag-aaral sa sandaling ito. Biyayaan ng mapagpakumbabang puso, katapatan at katalinuhan, O Diyos. Ganon din ang patuloy na pag-iingat sa aming mga mahal sa buhay. Opo, O Diyos, pagpalain mo din ang Gurong Pinoy na lumawak pa ang mga gawain at plano nito upang mas marami pang matulungan na mabuo ang kanilang pangarap na maging guro tulad po namin. Ito po Ama ang aming hiling sa pangalan ni Jesus na aming Diyos at manunubos. Amen.
Amen. Sa muli, maraming salamat, Pastor Efren Esteban, for always preparing our opening prayers and also our closing prayers on Saturday night's live stream. All right, now again, this is Gurong Pinoy. All exclusive materials go straight to our Grow. Grow still is Gurong Pinoy Review Online Work Group, our exclusive FB group where you see all the exclusive materials that we have, not only those that we are discussing here in our live stream, but all other materials that can help you pass the lead. It's very easy for you to become a member of Grow. If it is your first time to watch us, you only need to pay 500 pesos. That's a one-time payment. I repeat, that's a one-time payment. You don't need to pay monthly. You don't need to pay thousands of pesos just to pass the lead. You can pay that through Palawan, Cebuana, or ML. All the details can be found on your screen. We also have some other methods of payment. There's Metro Bank, there's Gumroad. You may also send us your super chat or super sticker during our live streams on YouTube. And of course, once you have paid, just send us your receipt through a private message. A private message po, hindi po sa comment, okay? Or send us a private message and send us your receipt so that we can add you to Grow. Now, again, aside from Grow, we are doing a lot of things, a lot of other things to help you pass the letters, the science snippets. These are the actual questions or the actual lessons that I have from my physical science honors class and also my Bio 2 class here in the US. And we also have MASH, which is Module Assistance for Students Help Desk. This is our way of helping our parents, also the tutors, in trying to complete the modules of the students that we have in DepEd. Okay, so again, all these videos are still relevant for all of you who are going to be taking the LEP. So make sure that you watch all the videos that we have. Now, there is another thing that's going to be very important, very exciting that's coming up, and that is our mid-review examination, 200 items of general education, professional education. That will be from December 12th until 13th of this year. Now, we have your cash prizes and gift certificates there. So far until now, we have our cash prize of 3,000 pesos. That's 3,000 pesos cash plus 2,000 worth of gift certificates. Now, your top two will have 2,000 pesos cash and 1,500 gift certificates, 1,000 for our top three, plus 1,000 worth of gift certificates for top four and top 10. We have until 500 gift certificates, okay? 500 worth of gift certificates. Now, we also have posted all the majorship that are available for you to enroll now. There's math, there's social studies or social science. We also have English, and of course, we have biology for math. Our lecturer is going to be Sir Kim J. Enshaw, Dr. Kim J. Enshaw. For social science or social studies, we'll have Professor Rene Oquendo. For English, we have Professor Arian Lau. And of course, for biology, you are going to have me. Now, the rest of the details about your lectures will be posted in Gurong Pinoy in the coming days. Now, for those of you who are asking for the rest of the majors, we are still negotiating whether our lectures are going to be okay with our new format, which is all of course online. Okay, so maghintay lang po for the rest of the majors that we have. Now again, please don't forget our November live stream schedule is at 7:30 p.m. PH time. That's Saturday general education and Sunday professional education. And of course, our format today has changed, or tonight has changed. We are going to start using quizzes. This is going to be the same app that we are going to be using for our mid-review exam. That's why medyo practice na po tayo ngayon. Now, in quizzes, I can already see that a lot of you have joined. Okay, we already have 75 participants now. Now, I have given you your join code. Let me go back to our StreamYard so that I can paste the code again for those of you who have just arrived. Okay, so again, please join your quizzes. Your join code is there. Just click the link. Okay, join myquiz.com, then enter the code 492160. Okay, yan po yung ating code. Now again, you were asked to use your real name or po pwede din namang nickname nyo, because of course we are still going to have our top notchers. Okay, so this is your quizzes. We are going to start together. Okay, so far we have 79 participants. I'm going to give you 2 more minutes before we start. Okay, now this is how it works. You are still given 1 minute for all the non-computational questions and 2 minutes for your computational questions. Now, quizzes is going to give you your answer, whether it's correct or not, real time. There is 2 ways for you to top our quizzes. Okay, what are 2 ways for you to top the quiz? Of course, first, you need to be accurate. Your answers should be correct. And another thing is that you need to be fast, okay? So accuracy and speed, those are going to be the 2 things that can help you top these quizzes that we have now. And again, tonight we are having Gurong Pinoy's General Education live stream questions and discussion, November 7, 2020. Now, after each question, again, you are given 1 minute for your non-computational question and 2 minutes for your computational ones. After 1 minute for non-computational questions, we will see the correct answer, or you will see the correct answer. Then, of course, we will see the leaderboard. So we will see who's on the top, who's leading the quiz. Now, after all the items have been answered until item number 20, then we'll start with our discussion, okay? So we will start. Now, again, I'm asking you go to your quizzes now. Punta na po kayo ngayon sa inyong quizzes, because we will start in a few seconds. Okay, again, punta na po kayo sa inyong quizzes so that we can start. We will start in a few minutes. Again, for those of you who have just joined us, I am posting your link. That's joinmyquiz.com. Your code is 492160. Punta na po kayo doon now, because we will start in 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute we are going to start. Okay, so far we have 102 participants now. Okay, we're just waiting for a few other people to join us. Sir Jewel, ayan po, nasa comment po. Makikita nyo rin po this one in my screen. You can also see it. Join myquiz.com, then enter the code 492160. Aba, may Chinita. Sino itong si Chinita? Okay, let's take a look at our participants. Okay, ayan. So nakikita ko na kayo. We have 107 participants so far. So again, please always be on time. We start at 7:30 Saturdays and Sundays. Okay. 30 seconds and we'll start. It's already 6:40. Now, tomorrow night, we are still going to do the same. We will be using the same format, but of course, tomorrow night, we are going to have your professional education. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Sir Edgar is asking, ilang items po, ma'am? 20 pa rin po. Okay, so 20 items for general education. All right, we start. Again, we are going to start now. You will see the questions and also the choices in your device, okay? So if you're using your cell phone, you'd see that on your cell phone. If you're using your laptop, then you'll see that in your laptop. So punta na po kayo ngayon sa quizzes. Balik po tayo sa live stream in a few minutes so once we're done. Okay, again, punta na po kayo ngayon sa inyong quizzes. Punta na po kayo sa inyong quizzes. We'll start. Sir Edgar, punta na po sa inyong quizzes. Okay. All right. Okay, so we start again. You will see the questions in your device and you're also going to choose the answer in your device, okay? So mag-start na po tayo. Ready? Okay, we'll start with question number 1. Ayan na po. All right, time's up. Okay. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. Okay, nangunguna po si Ma'am Izay. All right, we go to question number 2. Okay, let's take a look at our leaderboard. Alright, so yan po, nakikita nyo. Wow, Ma'am Christine Acabo, Sir Nakayama, mahabol. Okay, we go to question number 3. All right, let's take a look at our leaderboard. Okay, Ma'am Christine Acabo. Oh, ayan. All right, so 88 of you got the correct answer. We move on to question number 4. Okay, for those of you who just joined us, I am putting all the code in your chat. Okay, nasa Facebook chat po. Now, let me go. Saglit lamang po. Balikan ko po kayo. Lagay ko lang po yung code natin dito sa YouTube. All right, we start. Question number 4. All right, time's up po. Let's look at our leaderboard. Okay, so 82 of you got the correct answer. We go to the next question. Okay, so 118 got the correct answer. We go to the next question. All right, so 103 of you got the correct answer. We go to the next question. Question number 7. All right, so 115 people got the correct answer. Now, again, for those of you who can't join because of a slow internet connection, just listen to our discussion po after this. Okay, so after the 20 items, we are going to have the discussion. We go to question number 8. Okay, now again, as you can see, the timer po that shows in my screen, that's not accurate. Okay, the timer that you see in your screen, yan po yung susundan nyo. So again, 1 minute for non-computational questions and 2 minutes for those that are computational. Okay, so 108 people got the correct answer. We go to question number 9. now again, for those of you who are asking, your quizzes is not only going to measure the accuracy of your answers, but also your speed, okay? So, nagmamatter din po yung speed nyo. So, dapat mabilis po kayo mag-answer. All right, we go to question number 10. We are already halfway. All right, so 145 people got the correct answer. Again po, quizzes is measuring not only the accuracy of your answer but also your speed. Now, for those of you who are asking, hindi na po napapalitan yung answer nyo once you have already clicked on an answer, okay? Now, again, please don't depend on the counter that you see here. You check the counter, the countdown that you see in your own device, okay? Hindi po ito. It's not accurate. All right, we go to question number 11. Pag meron pong medyo naguguluhan, okay lang po yan. Relax lang po tayo. First time po kasi natin, okay? So in the following days po, carry nyo na po yan. All right, we go to question number 11. All right, we go to the next question. Question number 12. Mhm. Okay, saglit lamang po. I have lost my connection. Nire-refresh pa po yung page. Okay, we're back. All right, time's up. Let's look at your leaderboard. Okay, so 106 people got the correct answer. We move on to question number 13. Nawawala din po yung aking connection sa quizzes. Okay, saglit lamang po. Magre-refresh po ako ulit. Kailangan yata bukas ay nasa baba po ako malapit sa modem. Okay, saglit lamang po. Okay. Now we go to question number 14. Malapit na po tayong matapos. All right, we go to the next question. This is question number 15 na po tayo. After this, we only have 6 more items left. Almost there. All right, we go to the next question. 16 na po tayo. Okay, so Sir Nakayama na po ang ating top. Habol po tayong lahat. We go to the next question. Alright, now question po. Nakasagot po ba kayo sa question number 17? Please put it in the chat box kung nakapagsagot po kayo sa question number 17. Dahil hindi ko po nakikita yung inyong sagot. Okay, nakapagsagot po ba kayo sa 16 and 17? Okay, nakakasagot naman yata. Okay. All right, we go to the next one. Number 18 na po tayo and we're almost done. Okay, question number 18. Okay, we go to the second to the last question. Question number 19. Okay, we go to the last question. All right, and we are done with our 20 questions. Okay, now I might have to click refresh po para ma-restart din, ma-refresh ng ating, ma-update yung ating leaderboard. Now, I'd like to ask you to please go back to our live stream. Balik po tayo doon sa inyong live stream. If you're watching us on YouTube, then please go back to YouTube. If you're watching us on Facebook, then please go back to Facebook. Okay, so again, please go back to our live stream. We're done with our quizzes. Saglit lamang po. Let me open another window. All right, now again, we have just had our general education quizzes. We're done. Okay, so ito po yung naging quizzes natin a while ago. Let me check if I can see our leaderboard. All right, so nanguna po, we have Sir Nakayama with 95% accuracy. The score was 17,790. Then we have Sir or Ma'am J. I don't know who J is. Okay, so make sure next time po that you put your name that we can recognize. So again, that's a score of 17,040. Pareho po sila ni Sir Nakayama, kaya lang po mas mabilis si Sir Nakayama. Then we have third place, Sir Charito C. Manuel with 16,800, 90%. Ma'am Lian Miguel, okay, I hope I'm correct, no? Si Ma'am Lian Miguel with 16,510. Then we have Ma'am Tin Pablo. Sir, si Ma'am Tin, sayang po na nawala yata connection ni Ma'am Tin. No? 90% accuracy but 16,170. Na-miss po niya yung isang item. We have Ma'am Ronilyn Martin with 85%. Ma'am Edralyn Sardenia with 85%. Still 85%. Ma'am or Sir Devi. That we have Ma'am Jonalyn with 80%. Meron din tayong 85% accuracy. So, maraming tama si Ma'am Beverly. Kaya lang mas mabilis si Ma'am Jonalyn. Okay? Then we have the rest of you here. Alright, so Sister Anthony Solon, nawala din yata yung signal. Okay, so again, medyo nagka-problema yung iba, medyo na-confuse yung iba because of course, this is our first time to use our quizzes. Okay, but this is going to be the platform, the app that we are going to be using in the following days. Tomorrow po, we are going to have the professional education, so make sure that you have your stable internet connection para po makasali po kayo sa ating quiz. If not naman, you can just listen to our discussion. Okay, now let's take a look at your questions. Okay, tingnan natin kung ilan yung mga nakakuha ng tamang sagot in per question that we have. All right, question number 1 natin dito. What diagnostic test allows microorganisms to multiply in a medium under controlled laboratory conditions in order to determine the cause of an infectious disease? And the correct answer, of course, would be microbial culture. Okay, so in microbial culture, your microbes, your germs, your organisms are cultured in the lab. Okay, and then of course, this is going to be used to study the cause of some infectious diseases. Okay, so number 1, that should have been letter D. Microbial culture is the correct answer. Now we go to the next question. Okay, next question po natin. But before that, of course, when you say chest x-ray, this is of course your x-ray. So this is going to check whether there's something wrong with your lungs. Okay, if you have PTB or pulmonary tuberculosis, if there is some other problems that you have with your lungs, say you have pneumonia, okay, so of course we have x-ray. Now, of course, we need to remember that you cannot get an x-ray if you're pregnant, okay? You can, but you have to cover your belly, okay, your stomach. Now, urinalysis, of course, this is a test used for studying your urine sample, okay, to check whether you have UTI and some of the other infections in your urine. Complete blood count, of course, this is to check the number of the blood cells that you have. So WBC, CBC, this is called your CBC, okay? WBC or RBC, all of those are checked in your CBC. Now, for question number 2, what symbol is used to underline the text? Of course, the correct answer here would be Control U, okay? Control U here is the correct answer. So again, Control U po dapat ang tamang sagot dyan. Now, I can't see the explanation. Meron po tayo dapat explanation dito. I don't know where the explanation is. Okay, let me check. All right, so again, for your Control U, again, that is the shortcut that you use to underline your text. Okay, so yan po yung shortcut again that we use to underline the text. Control P po is for printing. Control plus R is reload. And Control D, it depends on what tab you have open. For Word po, it opens the fonts, okay, the choices for your fonts. Now we go to question number 3. The Brundtland Commission defines it as development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Okay, so that means you can have development without also putting at risk the chances of those generations that would come after you. Okay, so of course we call this sustainable development. You always hear this in the programs of our government. Okay, so the Brundtland Commission was created by the UN in 1983 to reflect about ways to save the human environment and natural resources and prevent deterioration of economic and social development. Now, again, if you are in Grow, all the questions, also the answers are going to be posted there after our discussion tonight. All right, now we go to question number 4. The principal had issued the memorandum before she blanked the student's request. Now here you have 2 past actions. The first action was that the principal issuing the memorandum. Then the second action is she received the student's request. Now, whenever you have 2 past actions, the first action should use the past perfect tense of the verb. Okay, yung past perfect po, it should have a had plus past participle. Okay, so yung first past event mo would use the past perfect, which is had plus PP. That's why you had the principal had issued here. Okay, so that's had plus your past participle. And the second past action should use the simple past tense. So dapat dito, simple past yung gagamitin natin because this is the second past event. And so that's why it should only be received. Okay? Hindi will receive, hindi will be receiving, at hindi din receive. So again, if you have two past actions, the first action should use the past perfect, that's had, plus past participle. And the second action should use just the past tense, okay? Simple past tense po. So that's why received is the correct answer for question number 4. Now, question number 5, what figure of speech is the following? He was helpless as a child, okay? Of course, we know that the correct answer here should be letter D, simile, because you have the term as. Remember, you have simile and metaphor to compare two like objects, two like people, two like events, or two similar things, okay? But of course, the difference is that in your simile, you use the term like and as. For your metaphor, there is no use of like and as. Your synecdoche, this is when you use a part of a certain whole to represent it. For example, you say, I have seen 5 sails in the ocean, okay? By 5 sails there, you mean 5 boats, okay? So you use a certain part of an object to represent the whole. Okay, so that's synecdoche. Alliteration is the use of repeating sounds. Okay, repeating sounds at the beginning of the words that you have in your sentence or the words that you have in your selection. Okay, so that's alliteration. Repeated first sounds. Now, irony naman, of course, you know this. You are putting together in a sentence two things that are opposite. That's irony. Now, question number 6 is a math question. The fraction halfway between 3/7 and 4/7 is, of course, you need to just get the average of this. Okay, so 3/7 plus 4/7, because of course, to get the average, you need to add first, then you divide it by the number of items that you have. So 3/7 plus 4/7, of course, that is going to give you 7/7, which is equal to 1. Any number that has a number for numerator and denominator is the same number, the answer for that would be 1. So 7/7 is 1, 1 million over 1 million is 1, 1 over 1 is 1. Okay, so 7/7 here again, that's equal to 1. Then of course, half of this, okay, because we're looking for the fraction halfway, would be 1/2. Okay, of course, half of your 1 is 1/2. All right. Okay, so again, that is for question number 6. Now we go to question number 7. This is still a math question. Guzman Company manufactures beds in its catalog. A double bed is priced at 5,000 5,000 pesos, less a discount to the trade of 20%. What will Rosa's department store have to pay for the bed? Okay, that means after deducting the 20% discount, what is going to be the payment? Okay, so again, you have 5,000, which is the original amount, minus the 20% of 5,000. So we have 0.2, that's 20%, just written in decimal form, multiplied by 5,000, which was the original amount. And so when you know that 5,000 multiplied by 0.2, 10% of 5,000 is just 500. So 20% of that would be 1,000. So we subtract 1,000 from 5,000, giving us the answer of 4,000 pesos. Okay, so 4,000 pesos is the correct answer for question number 7. Okay, so 4,000 po is the correct answer for this. Now, before I forget, if you're watching us on YouTube, kindly like this video. Again, please like our video. If you're watching us on Facebook, then please do react to this video, share it in the groups that you have joined, start a watch party, or tag your friends. All right, we go to question number 8. Who was the first editor of La Solidaridad and an orator or orator of the Reform Movement? Okay, now the correct answer, of course, would be my kababayan, okay, fellow Ilonggo, Graciano Lopez Haina. We've mentioned this in our previous live stream, okay? Last weekend, meron na din po tayo nito. So the first editor of La Solidaridad was Graciano Lopez Haina. The second one was Plaridel Dolores Manapat, who is, of course, Marcelo H. Del Pilar. Now, the two other people here are very important in the life of Jose Rizal. Maximo Viola po is Rizal's best friend in Europe, and he was the one who lent him an equivalent of 300 pesos today to help publish Noli Me Tangere. Tandaan po kung saan na-publish yung Noli Me Tangere. It was in Berlin, Germany. Okay, that was in Berlin, Germany. And Maximo Viola was Rizal's best friend who lent him 300 pesos. Okay, because Rizal was already actually contemplating just throwing Noli Me Tangere into the fire. Okay, gusto niyang sunugin yung Noli Me Tangere dahil wala siyang perang pang-publish nito. And so what his best friend did was lend him 300 pesos. Okay, now Valentin Ventura was the one who funded the publishing of El Filibusterismo that happened in Ghent, Belgium. Okay, so he sent him 150 pesos. He sent Dr. Rizal 150 pesos as paunang ayuda. And then after that, of course, he sent more money to Dr. Rizal for the publishing of Noli Me Tangere. So these are two very important people for Dr. Rizal. Okay, so again, we know that a friend in need is a friend indeed, and a good friend is always ready to help another friend. Okay, so this is exemplified by our two very good friends of Rizal there, Maximo Viola and Valentin Ventura. But of course, the correct answer for number 8 is Graciano Lopez Haina. That's letter D. Okay, now we go to question number 9. A lot of water blank needed to irrigate the parched land. Now, if you have a lot of, this can be used for both countable and uncountable nouns. So we have some nouns that we cannot count. That means we don't use the plural form for them. Most of these nouns are food, also liquid. So you don't say waters. You don't say rices for rice. That's why you use your partitive of cups. Okay, so if someone asks you how many cups of rice can you eat, whenever you go to Mang Inasal, then you say 7 cups of rice. Okay, that's why we use the cups of, because we can't say a lot of rices. Okay, because rice is an uncountable noun. Okay, some other uncountable nouns that you have, of course, I've already said that you can use this for food. So water, juice, coffee. Okay, you'd always use your partitive. 5 cups of coffee, 2 cups of juice. Okay, so hindi po pwedeng juices. Po pwede din naman, depende sa sitwasyon, but most of the time, your juice, of course, if you are just looking at it as a noun, it is usually considered a non-count or uncountable noun. Some other uncountable nouns that we have would be money. You don't say a lot, I have a lot of monies. You only say, I have a lot of money. Furniture, your baggage, luggage, these are all uncountable nouns. So you don't say, I have 7 baggages, okay? So you only say, I have 7 pieces of baggage, or I have 7 pieces of luggage. Jewelry, okay? Jewelry, yung alahas po natin, pieces of jewelry yung sinasabi natin. We don't say a lot of jewelries. All right, so here, whenever you see a lot of, you'd always look at the noun that follows it, okay? If the noun that follows it is a countable noun, and so then you would be using your are here as your linking verb. Say you say a lot of apples or a lot of children. These are countable nouns. So you use are, okay, for your linking verb here. But in this case, for question number 9, it says a lot of water. And we know water to be an uncountable noun. And so we use is for question number 9. That's why is the correct answer here. Okay, so is po yung tamang sagot. Now we go to question number 10. Which element has Ca as its symbol? The correct answer, of course, would be letter D, calcium. Carbon uses capital letter C for its symbol. Your cadmium is Cd. Californium is Cf. Okay, so the correct answer would be Ca, calcium. Okay, maraming na-stress, no? Dito sa YouTube, I can see it. Medic, kailangan daw ng medic. Healing for everyone. Okay, nakaka-tense. Ako nga, kinakabahan na. Baka maubos oras. Okay. All right, so again, for number 10, we have letter D, that's calcium. Now, number 11, Litan's family lives blank in Dung Street. We already have our videos on this. Meron na po tayong video nito. Nasa YouTube, nasa Facebook din po. So, tingnan nyo po yan. The use of in, at, and on as prepositions for places, and also the use of in, at, and on as prepositions for time. Okay, so panoorin niyo po yan. And so the correct answer here is letter B, that's on. Okay, whenever you have a street, the correct preposition to use would be on. Okay, so again, I'm not going to elaborate because we already have a video on this. So panoorin niyo po yung video natin na yan. There's two separate videos, in, on, and at as prepositions of time, and in, on, and at as prepositions of place. Okay, now question number 12. What best describes the form of government of England with its parliament, a prime minister, and a queen or king? Okay, of course, the correct answer here would be constitutional monarchy. Your absolute monarchy, this is not limited or restrained by law. So this is very similar to dictatorship. The only difference is that king or queen yung namumuno. Okay, so one example for this would be King Louis the 14th of France. Okay, so that's absolute monarchy. In UK, in Great Britain, what they use would be a constitutional monarchy. The head of state is a hereditary or elected monarch. So we have Queen Elizabeth II until now. But of course, she is only a symbol of leadership. The true leader would be the prime minister. So say in Canada, which is still a part of, under pa rin siya sa Union Jack, no? Sa Union ng UK, in Canada, they have their prime minister, who is of course Justin Trudeau. Okay, so constitutional monarchy, the queen or the king, the monarch, is just a symbol. He or she is not really the leader. Okay, he does not make the rules in the government, or she does not make the rules in the government. Now, theocracy, this is where your priests would rule. Aristocracy, the highest class would rule. Okay, so the correct answer for number 12, that would be letter D. Okay, letter D po. Okay, now we go to question number 13. The lawyer's argument is impertinent to the case being discussed because it is. Now, your context clue here is the term impertinent, which means it's not important, unimportant, and so the correct answer is irrelevant. They have the same meaning. Impertinent, unimportant, and irrelevant, they are all synonyms. Okay, so letter D, irrelevant is the correct answer. Now, we go to question number 14. This is math. Add 5x squared y, 4x squared y, and 8xy. Now, as you can see, you have your exponents here. You also have your variables. Now, whenever you have this, those that you can add are only the like terms. So that means pwedeng mong i-add itong 5x squared y at 4x squared y dahil pareho silang may x squared y. Okay, so parehas silang may x squared y. Yung 8xy mo, hindi mo siya maa-add sa kanila dahil nga hindi siya like term. Okay, hindi siya parehas. All right, so what we do is we add 5x squared y plus 4x squared y, giving us 9x squared y, plus we just copy this because we cannot really add this. Okay, so we just bring this down, we just copy this, giving us the correct answer, which is 9x squared y plus 8xy. So letter A is the correct answer for question number 14. Okay, now we go to question number 15, which demonstrates interconnectedness between social and environmental injustices. You have your choices there. Okay, so iba-iba yung choices mo dyan. Okay, let me just go back to Facebook so I can see. Okay, there's a question here, Ma'am Chinita siya. She's asking, Ma'am, hindi ba nakikita ang video mo live pag naka-join sa quiz? Hindi po. Okay, that's why for our discussion, I have asked you to go back to our live stream. Okay, dahil hindi po siya nakikita if you're still in your quizzes. All right, question number 15, which demonstrates interconnectedness between social and environmental injustices. Is it desertification of verdant regions, extinction of rare po to dapat, no, hindi rate, of rare animal species, temperature warming and rise of sea level? These are all environmental phenomena. Okay, so environmental lang po ito. And so the correct answer would be letter D, industrialized countries' toxic waste disposed in poorer countries. Okay, I think there was one issue before that was also Canada. Okay, so Canada yata yung nag-dump ng waste niya sa Pilipinas. Okay, so that is social and environmental injustice. So that's why the correct answer is letter D. Okay, wait lang. Kakataranta, di bali pag nasanay ka na, kaya mo na. Okay. Oh, yan po talaga. Nataranta kayo kasi first time natin. All right, question number 16. Who was appointed Field Marshal of the Philippine Army responsible for the defense of the country prior to the Japanese invasion? No, I've heard marami yung na-genocide dito, marami nagkamali dito. The correct answer, of course, would be General Douglas MacArthur. He was the only one who became Field Marshal of the Philippine Army. Okay, so it was General Douglas MacArthur. Now, the rest of the people there, General Carlos P. Romulo, he was a Philippine general, he was also a diplomat, and of course, a journalist. William Howard Taft was the 27th President of the United States. Then, of course, you have Dwight Eisenhower, who was the 34th President of the United States. So now, we don't know who's going to be the next president. We're almost there, no? Palapit na ng palapit. Medyo nangunguna, medyo llamado si former Vice President Biden. But of course, the current president, President Trump, is crying foul. No, he's saying that there's fraud. Okay, so we will see. All right, so again, that's question number 16. The correct answer is letter C. Letter C po. Now we go to number 17. A three-dimensional image produced from a pattern of interference is called, the correct answer here would be letter D, hologram. Okay, so hologram po ang tamang sagot dito. Not your internet, not your network, not your audiovisual. So hologram, that's a three-dimensional image produced through interferences. Okay, question number 18. Who was the Spanish Governor General who established the tobacco monopoly in 1781? The correct answer, of course, would be letter B. That's Jose Basco. Okay, tandaan niyo po tong lahat ng explanations dito. Lumalabas po sila sa left. The first Governor General, of course, was Miguel Lopez de Legazpi. The second to the last was Francisco Rizzo. And the last was Diego de los Rios. Okay, lumalabas po yan sa left. So tandaan nyo po yan. Take note of all of those. Again, the first Governor General that we had in the Philippines was Miguel Lopez de Legazpi. Second to the last was Francisco Rizzo. And last was Diego de los Rios. Now, I've also included some other Governor Generals there who have played very important part in our history. Okay, Basilio Agustin was the Governor General during the Spanish-American War. Narciso Claveria, of course, was the Governor General who ordered that the Filipinos should have Spanish last names. Kaya meron tayong Gonzales, De los Reyes, De los Santos, maraming Spanish-sounding names, okay? Hernandez, Fernandez. This is because of Narciso Claveria. Now, Eulogio Despujol was the one who ordered the banishment of Rizal to Dapitan. Siya yung nag-order na dapat patapon si Rizal sa Dapitan. Carlos Maria de la Torre was the most beloved Governor General. Though the one who came after him was Rafael Izquierdo, and he was known to be the Iron Fist. Okay, dahil there was a stark contrast between him and Carlos Maria de la Torre. If Carlos Maria de la Torre was very kind, him, on the other hand, Rafael Izquierdo is known or was known to be the Iron Fist because he was very strict. Okay, so yan po. Okay, so again, all right, so again, please take note of all the things that I have included here dahil lumalabas po ito sa left, not only in your social studies majorship, but also in the general education. Okay, second to the last item, what was the power to set aside a certain grant by the Kingdom of Spain to the Governor General of the Philippines? And the correct answer here would be the veto power. Okay, so veto power po ang tamang sagot dito. Yung visita po is also called the inspection. So this is when the representative of the King of Spain would go to the colonies and would have a random inspection, so surprise inspection, no? Parang katulad ng observation nyo whenever you're teaching, may surprise observation. So parang ganyan yung visita. Yung patronato real or royal patronage, this is a form of church-state relationship in which state played an active role in the administration and support of the church. That means the state, the government, is very supportive of the church. Okay, that's patronato real, that's royal patronage. Now, complace, this also means fulfillment. This is, it allows or allowed the Governor General to veto royal decrees. Ito naman po ay yung Governor General mo ay nakakapag-veto ng iyong royal decree. So that's complace which also means fulfillment. But our question here, what was the power to set aside a certain grant? Okay, grant naman po ito. If it's a certain grant, that is going to be veto power. If it's a certain royal decree that your governor general is trying to veto, the term would be complacent. Okay, and of course, the last question that we have here, this is true about dominant genes. Your category is science. Whenever you have your genes, there are two types of this, no? Your genes or alleles. There's the dominant gene, and then there's the recessive gene, okay? So yung dominant gene mo, it would mask, okay? That's the correct answer, letter B. It prevents the expression of another gene in the same locals. It is going to mask the expression of your recessive gene. Okay? Now, it doesn't say should be paired with a recessive gene in order to be expressed. Hindi po. Pag nakapares po yung dominant gene nyo at recessive gene nyo, it's always going to be the dominant gene that's always going to be manifested. Are aggressive and expresses the more beneficial trait. Tama po itong first part niya. Your dominant genes are aggressive, but the wrong part here would be the last part. Expresses the more beneficial, because if this is true, then wala sanang abnormalities. Okay? Wala sanang abnormalities. Lahat sana tayo is very well apt, very suited for our environment. Okay? So hindi po to tama yung last part niya. Will not be expressed if heterozygous. It will be expressed in your heterozygous. What is not going to be expressed would be your recessive allele. So some examples of your dominant gene, dominant alleles mo would be curly hair. Okay? So pag isa sa mga parents mo ay curly yung hair, very big possibility, of course, na curly na yung hair mo, because having curly hair is a dominant gene. Okay? So dominant gene po siya. Yung heart shape po yung shape ng inyong face, that's also a dominant gene. Yung tongue curling, so marunong kang mag-curl ng tongue mo, that's also a dominant gene. Okay? So those are some examples of dominant genes. So again, if you have that, if one of your parents have that, there is a very big possibility, of course, that you are going to have it, because that's your dominant gene. All right, so that ends our discussion tonight. Okay, now I am going to be posting our top notchers. And also, I am going to be posting the questions that we have here in Grow. So, po pwede nyo pong balikan. Now, again, tomorrow, remember that tomorrow night we are going to have professional education. I might have to stay downstairs tomorrow para mas maganda po yung ating signal, kasi kanina nawawala-wala din yung aking signal. Okay, so again, for tomorrow night, we are going to have professional education. That's still going to be on quizzes. I will be posting your join code, and make sure that you have a stable connection para po makasali kayo at para po walang interruption sa ating connections tomorrow at sa ating quiz. Okay, so okay lang po yan. Huwag po kayong ma-stress. Natural lang po yan dahil first time po natin. Okay, sabi nga ng aking anak, can you just chill? Okay, sabi ni Rainy, can you just chill? Just be patient, and magli-learn din tayo, and hopefully, in the next quizzes, in the next live streams natin ay gamay nyo na yung quizzes. Alright? So again, for tomorrow night, we are going to have professional education still at 7:30 p.m. in the Philippines, at 6:30 a.m. here in South Carolina, USA. Alright? So I'm going to see you tomorrow night. Again, we are going back tomorrow night for our professional education discussion and quiz. But of course, we are not going to end this live stream without our closing prayer. This was still prepared by Pastor Efren Esteban. So I'm inviting everyone to please join us in our closing prayer.
Muli po tayong manalangin, mga kaguro. Salamat po aming Panginoon sa iyong pagsama sa amin. Mapayapa at masaya ang aming pag-aaral sa buong oras. Salamat din po sa patuloy na inspirasyon na nagmumula kay Ma'am Meg at Sir Ram. Tinatanaw po namin ito na isang biyaya. Sana ay makaganti rin po kami sa kanilang kabutihan sa amin sa pamamagitan ng aming pagpupursige at pagpasa sa aming LET exam. Tulungan mo po ang bawat isa sa amin, Panginoon. Ikaw po ang Diyos na nagbibigay ganti sa mga bawat gawa at intensyon ng puso namin. Kahabagan mo po kami. Sa pagpapatuloy po ng oras na ito ay muli mo po kaming bantayan, Panginoon. Sana ay mapatawad mo din kami sa aming mga kakulangan sa inyo. Ito po, Ama, ang aming hiling sa pangalan ni Jesus na aming Panginoon at tagapagligtas. Amen.
Amen. So again, maraming salamat po, Pastor Efren Esteban, for always preparing our opening and closing prayer on Saturday nights. Napasmile ako sa mapayapa. Parang hindi naging mapayapa ang inyong gabi ngayon, okay? Medyo na-stress tayo ngayon. Alright, so again, tomorrow night, we are coming back with your professional education live stream. Be ready to join your quizzes. I will be posting your quizzes code as early as I can, okay? So sa muli po, magkita-kita po tayong lahat tomorrow night for our professional education live stream. This has been Coach Mek of Gurong Pinoy, and I leave you the saying, malit man na butil ng mga kaalaman, ang dulo nito ay malaking kaginawaan. Maraming salamat po. Good night, and see you all tomorrow night. Bye!